I wanted to bring up a topic about MTV, and I've seen videos by this guy, this YouTuber named Some Black Guy, and I guess he's this alternative black boy black kid or whatever, black man, he makes these kind of coon counter videos to, social justice videos like from MTV or BuzzFeed, and sometimes he makes a little sense, but most of the time he's just cooning for white people, and I try to, but to me he's one of those black folks who are just argumentative or just want to disagree for the hell of it. So sometimes I feel like he has no consistency and he just doesn't see the point of being race first or whatever. But then again, in the state of black people and how they are now, it's really hard and impossible to argue him down and be like, yeah, the pro-black movement is the movement for you. And like, yet, the pro-blacks and, we don't have anything. We don't have structures and, things for people to build upon. It's basically just theory and ideology and debates. And like I was saying, he makes Some Black Guy, I believe that's his username. He makes these videos and he counters, he got on MTV. They made a video about about minorities coming together and you know and having I think it was a video, I don't know, it was something about minorities and being an ally and telling white men to make a change and shit like that. I really hated this direction that MTV has been on, and I noticed they've been on a feminist agenda for like a couple years since I started college a year after. I've noticed it heavy now. I mean, I've been noticed it, but they're really doing it heavy this year, and I believe they're just doing it because people eat it up, and they know people. They know that um, there's a strong uh, oppository opposition that there's conservatives who want to battle them and whatnot, but they know that social justice issues are the thing because everybody likes these little cliques of, Black Lives Matter, feminism, liberalism, gay rights, minority allies, and, interracial dating, and, all these liberal branches and shit. And, people eat that up, especially college kids and millennials. Um, but anyways, I even saw the video for myself. I actually saw that video first of the actual MTV video, and I got annoyed with it because I'm really tired of black people in fooling themselves. I'm tired of black people fooling themselves and thinking that they have all these allies, these non-white allies. I'm like scratching my head, like, okay, there's an Asian woman, there's a disabled person, there's an Arab. Well, she looked Muslim, kind of like a black Muslim chick. I don't know. So Muslim, maybe Arab. Um, was there an Asian person? Um, but you have all these minorities, and you have some woman claiming other. I didn't know what the fuck that meant. And I think there was even a white woman in there. And I'm looking kind of confused. I'm like, where the fuck was the Asian community when we needed justice for a cute girly? You know, where was the we're imprisoning our own who fuck up the allies, our allies. You know, where was the persecution of where was the persecution of um, you know, racist Asians against blacks? You know, where is this? But even if I know, you know, but even out of the spectrum of racism, where was the, you know, where is this allyship? You know, where is it? You know, how many Asians are employing blacks? Asian-owned businesses. How many Asian-owned businesses are employing blacks? None, hardly any. And if they do, it's mostly they'll just hire like one black female. You know, but rarely they do. You know, employ any types of blacks, and they sure as hell ain't gonna allow a black man on the register. But you know, I'm scratching my head like, where did the Asians come off thinking that, you know, they're on our side? Where the fuck does the Arabs come off acting like they're on our side? I'm like, y'all have never apologized. You've never took responsibility. You don't even acknowledge it. You don't even pay reparations for the Arab and African slave trade. You never took accountability. You know, so I'm scratching my head like, okay, hey, I'm all right with Muslims and Arabs, but I'm like, in large, where do you come off acting like you're an ally to Black society when, you know, yet again, the money that you make from us goes back to your people, and you know we can't even get a simple pothole, you know, in such and such street fixed, you know. So you know you can miss me with that, and you know a lot of these other minorities don't even go to black schools, or they don't want to go to schools where, you know, there's people of well, black people. They How many Asians are new to the city and they're like ready to go, like, oh, I don't want to go to a predominantly white school because I don't want to hear a whitewash education. Put me into that black public school where, you know, niggas fight all day, or, you know, the books are outdated, the equipment is smashed or whatever. Sorry for being stereotypical, but I'm just being honest. How many people, how many non, you know, whites, minorities are running to us? How many? Shit, you know, the few minorities or even whites that go to black public schools and that are new, they only go there for like a day. I've seen this happen a couple of times where, you know, we'll have a new white face or whatever, and they're just there for like a day and they're gone. You know, they're just here because um the paperwork at their, you know, intended school wasn't updated yet or whatever. They're not running to us. And I was trying to tell my biracial friend the same thing, because you know she always tells me that she's pro unity, and I'm throwing documentaries, videos, and I'm like, where is this even unity when it comes to minorities in America? They're not running to us. They're not coming to us. Nobody comes to us because for help. No one comes for us for anything. People don't even accept our help. Well, you know, let's say an Asian country, a poor Asian, let's say Bangladesh. Something has happened to the people of Bangladesh. There's a disease, or there's some type of famine, and or, you know, there's civil war. Do you think they're going to be running to an African nation for, you know, safeguard, for to be living in refuge? No. When countries, you know, that are at least in good relations with the UN or the US, you know, they run to white nations. They run to them and be like, hey, you know, give us, you know, help us out. You know, those Syrian refugees ain't running to Africa. They ain't going down south. They going up. They going to Europe where, some of these nations don't even want their ass. And I'm just being serious. There is no unity. No one is running for us, and nobody's helping us. So I'm like, where the fuck does this come off? Where is this minority union or alliance, and where the fuck do we get off acting like, with black folks? Where the fuck do we get off acting like everybody's helping us out or everybody understands what we go through? Just saw a documentary the other day, Empire of Dust. Them Asians, them Chinese don't even think highly of niggas or Africans. They look at us, they look at them, us, like fuck. Y'all niggas been here for the longest. Independent. White folks ain't watching you 24/7. And in your own independent, in your own land, you can't even get this shit done. Remember, you're calling us for help. You need us to build this shit. You need us to manage and work your own men. I mean, like, damn. The Asian dude got it in on the black man, on the African. Been here, you've been independent for so long, can't even maintain a road, can't even keep up with modern society. Chinese man goes to Congo, he's like, wow, y'all still using shit that's made in the 1930s and 50s. Like, and people, and that's kind of funny hearing that from a Chinese man, because most people would kind of see China as this old traditional nation, and yet our stereotype is like, it don't even fit them. They're like, they're laughing at Africans for not even keeping up with shit. So like I said, and like there's no allyship with Africans and Asians. They ain't none. And so I'm wondering, like, where are we working off with? Where are we working off with? You know, like, I could get on the gay thing. I forgot about the gay dude that was in there, but I'll just leave that alone. But I just want to close it off and just be honest with you. There is no allyship. There is no union or whatever between, any black people, whether African or African American, with, other people of color or other so-called disenfranchised groups.